So starting the test drive in this Tundra TRD off-road, even though this is the off-road oriented pickup, the ride quality is pretty good. It's solid but smooth, of course on smoother surfaces. And just giving it light throttle, it's pretty quiet. The 10-speed shifts pretty seamlessly. And the twin turbo V6 keeps the revs down, accelerating unless you really want to give it throttle there. And that's one of the reasons these engines do so well, especially with Ford and Toyota, is just because the fuel economy is much better because you don't have to necessarily use all 8 of your cylinders to get up to speed. You just have the turbos to give you that boost when you need it. Otherwise, if you give it a light foot, you have that V6 fuel economy, if that makes sense. But like I said earlier, I love the solar octane. Just a stunning color in person. And it does look so good on this redesigned Tundra. Now what's cool about these is they're such big trucks, so you just would expect them to ride big, drive big. The hood slopes down. It's just a little bit of movement going on there in terms of the shape. So just something that I noticed. It's not necessarily distracting, but I noticed it. But overall, just driving this thing is very easy to do. I just drove a 24 Tacoma before this, and the ride in that was decent, but it's pretty windy out today, and I could just feel the difference in how the Tacoma is taken by the wind as opposed to this Tundra. It's almost unfazed by it so far, and it just makes it seem that much more controllable. And when you have trailers and things of that nature, that's what you want out of a vehicle. Now, of course, this is I drove a Tacoma SR, and with this one being a TRD off-road premium double cab Tundra, this is almost 20 grand more than that Tacoma I just drove. I'm gonna recline the seat a little bit, get a better view. But if you get one of these with the iForce Max engines, the crazy thing is with that hybrid setup, you're not getting better highway fuel economy than the Tacoma, but you're getting about the same city fuel economy, which is just wild to think of with a heavier truck, a bigger motor. But especially in stop and go traffic and having that extra power coming through a battery, it's just a neat setup, and it's just crazy to think of. And I think that's why Ford's, forgot what that's called, the power boost, that twin turbo hybrid setup, and then this one here, the iForce Max. This isn't the iForce Max engine, but that hybrid engine in the Tundra. Of course, people are scared of just about hybrids and EVs in general, especially when it comes to trucks, but they're just as capable and certainly more efficient. Now we're gonna try and give this some pull getting on the interstate here. Luckily no one's behind me, so I can give myself a little bit of space. And here we go. Now, I certainly didn't have my foot to the floor with this being a newer truck, but I gave it about like 35–40% throttle, if that, and it just got up to speed so nicely, so quickly, and the sound you get is just fantastic. Now on a windy day like today, you can feel yourself pinging just a little bit with this safety suite here, but it does keep you in the lines. Overall ride quality doing interstate speeds is very good. And the wind noise, even though it's very windy out today, is not overly intrusive in the least. But I will say the similarities between this and the Tacoma I just drove are the blow-off valves. They sound so menacing in like the best way. It's just so much fun to hear the blow-off valves in these turbo trucks. But I think for the money, if the reliability holds up as it should compared to an older Tundra, shouldn't have any issues out of these in terms of just how much you're paying for them. The interest rates are high right now, but I mean, you get so much tech, especially in the solar octane. You just get a great looking truck. And you get so much capability in terms of your haul figures, tow figures. But mostly for me at least, the tech is what's most impressive. Just being able to have lane centering on this truck, adaptive cruise control. Just everything is fantastic. But definitely if you're looking for a full-size truck, check this one out before you go find something, unless you're just loyal to your brand or whatever. But especially for the double cab setup, I like how this one's spec'd out a lot. So this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Toyota Tundra TRD Off-Road Premium.